So sometimes people ask us, how can I be happy in this world? And our answer is, if you become Krishna conscious, you will be happy whether you are in this world or in hell or in heaven. You'll be happy everywhere. But if you are not understanding your constitutional position as the eternal servant of Krishna, then you will be unhappy. Now, some people might object, well, I don't know, but I mean, the guy down the road, you know, he has a mansion and he has 3 Rolls Royces and, you know, he has a beautiful wife and some wonderful children and he's happy. But actually, happiness in the material world is temporary. And it's never full, because you might be the richest person in the world. That doesn't mean the mosquitoes are not going to bite you. That doesn't mean the tax collector is not going to give you trouble. That doesn't mean, you know, that doesn't mean you won't get a stomachache or whatever. There are 3 types of miseries in the material world. Miseries inflicted by your own mind and body. You know, as I say, you have a stomachache or you have a nervous breakdown or something like that. You know, somebody says harsh words to you and you suffer in your mind. So there's those miseries inflicted by the mind and the body. There's miseries inflicted by other living entities, from as I was saying, the tax collector to the mosquito and the whole range in between. And then you have the miseries inflicted by material nature itself. Sometimes there's drought, sometimes it freezes, sometimes there's tsunamis and tornadoes and earthquakes that you cannot avoid. This is the reality of the material world. And we suffer and enjoy in the material world because we have this gross body and mind and we identify with them. Actually, we neither the gross body made of earth, water, fire, air, ether, nor the subtle body, mind, intelligence, and false ego. We are none of these things. The Vedic scriptures say that we are the eternal spirit soul, Atma. We are the Atma. And the size of the spirit soul, according to the Vedic scriptures, is 1/10,000 the size of the tip of a hair. If you take a hair out of your head and try to divide it into 100 parts, well, you won't be able to do it. But even if you did, you would have to divide that 100th part in another 100 parts before you reach the size of the atomic soul. And that's why scientists are desperately trying to reduce matter to the, an atomic part, and they cannot figure it out. They cannot find the active principle, the soul. So, the soul is infinitesimal. Just taking the example of the sun and the sunshine is made of infinitesimal particles, atomic particles of the sun. And if they come out, if they they don't come out of the sun, but they have no meaning without the sun. So in the same way, without being cut off from the source of our existence, we have no meaning. We cannot be happy. It's like the hand, the hand is part of the body. If you cut off the hand from the body, the hand is useless. Cannot be happy on its own. In the same way, we cannot be happy without Krishna. We are eternal parts and parcel of Krishna, and we can only be happy, just like Prabhupada used to give the example of the fish out of water. The natural element for the fish is water. If you put the fish on the earth and you drive it in a Rolls Royce, and it means nothing for the fish. The fish can only be happy inside the water. The bird can only be happy in the sky, and the living entity can only be happy with Krishna, the source of its existence.